exciting video tutorial on Minitool ShadowMaker. Now personally, this is my personal experience about the software. Now Minitool ShadowMaker is a professional backup tool that provides data protection services and disaster recovery solutions for PC servers and workstations. Now it's for both home users and it's for both business users. Now these are the main features. The main features of Minitool ShadowMaker: system backup and restore, backup sync open files, restore to different computer, backup to 2 MB cluster volume, chain backup scheme, and automatic backup. Now first I'll be diving straight to downloading the software by clicking here. If I click here, or you can click on the download link beneath this video on the description. So if I click here, it's gonna start downloading the software immediately. But because I have downloaded this software already, of which I've been using it for some time, for a while now, and so I'll just open it. So this right here is the interface of the Minitool ShadowMaker Pro. Now this right here is the home screen. We have backup, we have sync, we have restore, we have manage, logs, then we have tools. Now if I go to backup, now under backup we have the source and the destination. Now the source of your backup, it's where you're copying or transferring the files from. The destination is where you're sending the files to. So if I click on source here, now under source we have disk and partition, then we have folder and files backup. Now for this video illustration, because I want this video to be short and concise, I'll be using the folder backup, which is I'm backing up a particular folder. So I'll click right here. Now it's gonna ask me to locate the folder on this PC. That folder is in my local disk C, and this right here is the folder I want to back up to an external drive. So I've selected the folder, so I'll click OK. Now this right here, as you can see, this is the file size and the location. Now the destination, I'll choose a destination. I have an external drive I attach to this PC, so I'll select and I'll click OK. Now under backup here we have two options. We have backup later and we have backup now. If I want to initiate this backup immediately, I'll simply click on backup now. If I want to schedule this backup, I'll simply click on backup later, then choose a particular date such that it's gonna run the backup for me automatically even without notifying me. So I'm doing the backup immediately, so I'll click on backup now. Now this is the confirmation window that says do you want to backup now, so I'll simply click on OK. This right here is the backup. It has started. If you notice earlier, it showed a meter, a reading, now of which it now showed this, which means it has finished. And how do you know that it has finished? You simply check from the last date. Now this 1 2 3, this is the last backup I did. Okay, now moving on to system restore. Now if you do a backup, definitely you might want to restore it back to your PC. Okay, I'll show you that within the course of this video. Now let's confirm the backup we just did. I'll simply go to my computer. Now this right here, it's my external drive. This right here is my external drive, and as you can see here, we have file backup task, then we have file backup task. We have two of them. So the most recent one, which is this one, it's my backup. Okay, so now I'll go back to Minitool ShadowMaker and show you how to restore your file back to your PC. So I'll simply click on restore here. Now if you click on restore, it's gonna come up with this. Now if you notice earlier, I did 3 backup, which is 1 2 and 3. This is the most recent backup I did. So if I want to restore my file, I'm simply gonna click restore, then choose a location where I want that file to be placed, of which, as you can see right here, this shows the last backup and the time. So if I click next and follow the prompt to the end, it's going to place that file, it's going to return that file back to where I did a backup from. So I'll cancel this. Now the next option is synchronization, sync. Now if I want to transfer a file or a folder from one destination to another, this is the right option, or this is the right tool for you. Now take for example, I want to transfer a file from this same local disk C. So if I select this and I click on that same my folder and I click on OK. Now remember, I'm synchronizing the file from here to this. So I'll click here, then I'll select my drive, flash drive, and I click OK. Remember, you're synchronizing, so I'll click synchronized now. This is the meter, this is the reading. It has finished synchronizing the file. Now let's go back and check. I'll come here. Now this is it. It says file sync task. If I open this folder, and you're gonna see the file I just synchronized. This is the folder, easy peasy. So I'll go back to the software. Now the next option we have there is restore. Okay, I've showed you restore. Then we have logs. Logs is the environment where you see all what you've done, both the backup, the synchronization. Shows you basically what you've done in the past and the date and the time. Now if I come to tools, under tools now we have different other features this software carries. We have the media builder. Now the media builder is used to create a backup disk on your flash drive. So this is the interface of the media builder. After clicking on it, it's going to bring up this window. So I'll click on Windows PE. Here now, I can choose to make an ISO file to a USB flash disk. Now, as a PC tech or anyone who fixes, let's take for example, you have a disk that carries an operating system and you don't want to use that disk to format your PC. You simply want to copy the entire content of that disk to a flash drive. You can simply do that using this tool called ISO file. Now, not just that alone, you can convert your file to ISO by simply selecting this option. So I'll go back. Now we also have the add boot menu. The add boot menu is used to add the Minitool ShadowMaker boot menu whenever you turn on the PC. Take for example, your system is malfunctioning and you want to run an immediate backup, a panic backup. You simply do that by adding this boot menu, such that anytime you turn on the PC, the boot menu is going to appear asking you to run an immediate backup. Now we have the dismount. If you've mounted an ISO, you created an ISO on this PC and you want to unmount the ISO, you simply do that by clicking right here, dismount. We have the clone disk. Now if I have two drives, now clone disk works with 2 drives or more, 2 or more. Now this right here, it's my internal hard drive. As you can see right here, this is the size of this drive, and this right here, it's my flash drive, the external drive I attached to this PC. Now if I want to clone this drive, which is cloning the content of this flash drive, I'll simply select it and I'll click next. Choose the source. I'm cloning this. Now it's telling me, hey, where do you want to place the content of this flash drive? So I'll click on here, I'll select here, then I'll click start. Now you now need to select the target disk where you want that file to be placed, that disk to be placed, the content of that disk. So if I click start here, now it says warning, the selected disk is a system disk. You need to create and reboot from a boot disk to override the system disk. I'll click OK. Now I don't want to initiate this disk clone, so I'll simply click on cancel. Now the next option we have here, it's called the PXE. Now the PXE stands for pre-boot execution environment. Now the definition, it's on the screen right here. Okay, now it's a system of booting that allows you to boot from the network instead of booting from your hard drive or your USB, your CD-ROM. Now we have the remote boot. Now the remote is used to connect to a system in another location through an IP address. If I click on it, it's going to launch the feature. Now this feature enables me connect to another PC using the IP address of that PC by entering it here. If I enter it here and I click on it, it's going to connect to that PC. As long as that PC is connected to the internet and this PC is as well connected to the internet as well, I will be able to connect to that PC and exchange files and folders with ease. Now the next option I have here, it's the system booster. The system booster, it's another software under the Minitool, but it's a standalone software on its own. So if you click right here, it's gonna take you to the download page where you can get the Minitool system booster. Okay, for now that is all for this software and my personal experience using this software. Now I do hope you find this software useful. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.